do more of. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start sketching out, and I'm using watercolor pencil for this one, so this is going to really help out with what I'm trying to get done. We are listening to Abney Park today as I drove some dystopian street perspective, because we're working on perspectives today. Try to figure out all sorts of where we are. Oh, I want us to interrupt that. We're going to put it down a little bit so we can actually figure this out. So what I want to try to do here is I want to try to get a dystopian look to things. And there's a couple ways that I can do that. For my part, for this, I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to give us a city street with things in the background so that we get kind of like closed in. Not so much as like you get closed in an alley, but I definitely want to see this dystopian, perhaps post-apocalyptic thing working for us. I'm using like basic perspective tools here. I'm just giving myself some perspective lines to guide me off of. And this is going to be really quick. This is one of those things where I'm going to try to do this entire piece somewhere within an hour. Really looking forward to kind of really testing myself here to work on some background material and not hold myself too tight. For those of you that know my work and have seen me, I am a detailed junkie. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to actually make it so that I am purposely working with very little detail on these particular sections of this dystopian portion of a city. So we're going to try to do some interesting stuff coming here and there. Working on building structures right now. And Abney Park is a steampunk band that is absolutely freaking amazing. Robert Brown is the front man for this band. He and his wife, who is the keyboardist, the sound effects, and super brilliant behind that keyboard, along with a whole bunch of different people and a whole bunch of different possibilities with instruments that are played. This man plays way too many instruments. I feel like I'm listening to a steampunk Beck sometimes when that's happening. So, but he's just a wonderful talent. I had the pleasure of meeting him in Daytona in 2012. And yeah, so enough about Captain Robin. So let's see what we're going to play around with here. I'm really trying to make this like city streets and collapsed and just not fun at all for any being whatsoever. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to make this a little smaller. This is going to be the woman and the dumpster. That's really basic, kind of like tent structures out here that may or may not have been abandoned years ago. And yeah, so I'm gonna have some fun stuff here going on. And really trying to think of how to make this bleak. Because again, I don't spend enough time doing backgrounds and stuff as I should. I need to practice that more. And so trying to give myself a little bit of a challenge here. I'm definitely going to try to make some pretty interesting, dilapidated structures working on with watercolor graphite, and I have some watercolor markers here, which I'll also be playing with. So if anybody who's watching would like to just pop in, whatever platform you're watching on, we are on Haps for the stream itself, and then we are also broadcasting on Twitter, on Twitch, on YouTube. And right now, that's it. That's where we're at right now. When I do stuff for Instagram and whatnot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to record this. I'll be doing some quick sketches of time lapse of me doing some work. Probably tomorrow. I'll get that out there. Today I just wanted to kind of get through some drawings here and figure this out. So I'm from Rhode Island. That's where I am right now. I'm at North Providence, right in the college section of town. And our capital is Providence. Some of the buildings in here kind of reflect a little bit of what Providence is. So we're kind of mimicking some of the shapes that I see on a daily basis. Because it never hurts to go ahead and work with what you know. Highly recommend. Alright, so I've got my leading lines going in here, and now we're going to start putting some graphite down for our work with graphite. So I've got a 6B, a 4B, and an 8B. So 4B is going to be my light tunes. That's what we've been playing with already.
But you got to bear in mind just how hard I'm trying. Grab myself from my bootstraps, leave my baggage behind. Lift myself above it all, I got a place in mind. Still on the flying 5 miles up, I leave the ground behind. I gotta get some distance, see my soul alive. I need to feel the jungle there, I need to smell the trees. I need to kill an afternoon just playing with monkeys. Once the plane is on the ground, get into a jeep, and then I'll switch to elephant when the trail gets steep. I head away from city folks, I head into the trees. I'll do my best to get me lost underneath the leaves. There's a clearing in the woods where all the animals just stop doing the dance all together each day and night. And nobody cares what species is right. Nobody's doing it, they don't belong. Everyone feels welcome. In the woods where all the animals just stop to groove and dance all together each day and night. And nobody cares what species is right. Yeah, the dance and they play their song and they sing in the way they go all night long. Nobody's doing it, they don't belong. And everyone feels welcome to the throne.
Yeah, I know. Singing, don't do it, Jay. It's not worth it. Whatever you're gonna do, it's probably not gonna be that great. Guess what? I don't care. Alright, guys. So, what I'm gonna try to do here is simulcast. Simulcast, no! Yes, I shall simulcast. Here we go. We're going to try to go ahead and log into Insta and maybe do a, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Guys, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot this with another camera. So it's hard to watch it. So what we're doing today is we're doing a dystopian cityscape. It's one of those things that, I for those of you that know me, I love steampunk work, and it's a lot of fun. And when I'm thinking about sci-fi and fantasy, one of the things I have to constantly think about is, what sort of environments these stories take place in. And frequently, when you're, looking at okay, let's see. Ooh. Almost have it, guys. Let me see. Here we go. A lot of people watching right now. At least nobody's commenting. If you are watching and you would like to send a comment, love to have your comments. Love it. Yeah, we're gonna chill on that time lapse. I can't get my camera into a good enough spot to take that shot without looking dumb. Without also blocking my ability to draw. That's just not kind of defeats the purpose. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, momentary glitch. So, yeah, here we go. Working on this dystopian sort of looking place. And I don't know why I do this, but I always start the wrong side. And by that I mean I'm right-handed, so I should start over here and move down, and I just been taken away with that. Really like that giant skyscraper look. I just wanted to get that done. I just started moving the wrong way. So we have our little dumpster going on here. You know, guys, thank you so much for joining me if you did. But this is not working out for me the way I used to love using HAPS. I'll have to tweak with it a little bit more, and I'll see you guys next time.